Have you ever felt like you're just drifting through life without becoming the person you want to be? Around the beginning of the year, you typically think about all the bad habits you're going to quit and all the good ones you're going to start. You reassure yourself that this time things will turn out differently. This time, I will actually carry out the commitments that I make to myself. And then you make a big change in your life, only to give up after a few days or weeks. Maybe you set a goal to exercise for an hour every day but quickly found it too daunting to keep up with. Or perhaps you decided to start eating healthier but got overwhelmed by all the changes you had to make. So, the question is, how does one develop into that ideal self? How can one eliminate undesirable routines while simultaneously adopting desirable ones that are simpler and more natural? We are often told to always think big, dream big, aim big, move mountains, and aim for the moon. Eventually, this will lead to high expectations and drastic changes. The majority of individuals are unable to accomplish everything they desire to do within a single day. Due to limited time and energy, certain tasks are neglected or undone. Whether you're an athlete trying to improve your performance, a business person trying to increase productivity, a student trying to learn more efficiently, or simply someone trying to live a healthier and happier life, we tend to put too much pressure on ourselves to bring about significant changes that would impress everyone. The truth is, big changes are hard. But what if we could achieve major transformation just through some small changes? Incremental changes to your habits can be just as powerful, if not more so, than trying to make a massive shift all at once. You can significantly change your lifestyle, behavior, and identity by incorporating tiny habits into your daily routine. And the best part is, it's not just limited to one area of your life. So, what really are tiny habits? In other books, it is called micro habits, mini habits, and keystone habits. In the book of James Clear, it is referred to as atomic habits. Habit is an action performed regularly and automatically, usually without awareness, and can be acquired. While an atom is the smallest possible amount of matter, it is also its smallest, indivisible, and indestructible constituent part. So-called tiny habits, or atomic habits, are small, indivisible actions performed automatically and regularly without conscious awareness. These habits are based on the principle that small changes, when compounded over time, can significantly improve one's life. Tiny habits are acquired through repetition and intentional practice. Tiny habits are different from big, life-changing habits in that they don't require a lot of motivation or willpower to start. Instead, they rely on the power of momentum and consistency to build up. For example, instead of overhauling your entire diet all at once, you could start by eating one serving of vegetables with every meal. Or, if you want to exercise more, you could start by doing just one push-up or taking a short walk around the block daily. The beauty of tiny habits is that they're so small that they're almost impossible to fail at. And once you start building up a string of tiny habits, they can add up to big changes. The main idea is to improve yourself by 1% each day. This may not appear significant or even noticeable, but it can hold much greater value, particularly over an extended period. The impact of a small improvement over time can be remarkable. 1% daily for a year, you'll be 37 times better than when you began. This is the power of compounding. James Clear said in his book, "Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement." Habits multiply as you repeat them. You won't see a significant change in a day or even within a week. Only when you look back in a year or two will you realize how much progress you've made. Remember, no one will notice you or your business until you succeed. And success is not an overnight phenomenon. It results from small, incremental daily improvements, even when you feel like giving up. These small changes in your daily habits will determine your success trajectory, and staying committed to them is essential. The gap between success and failure is amplified over time. Good habits compound, but so do bad ones. Ignoring a project deadline or procrastinating for just one day may seem like a small mistake, but the repetition of these errors can lead to disastrous results. Daily small mistakes, such as indecisiveness, making excuses, and avoiding responsibility, can add up over time and sabotage your success. Don't let these negative habits destroy your resolution and keep you from achieving your goals. Knowledge compounds. Every book, piece of writing, or lecture you read gives you a different perspective on the world. Committing to lifelong learning rather than just learning and stopping at one concept is essential. You broaden your perspective and knowledge base with each new piece of information you learn. In today's fast-changing world, the half-life of knowledge is decreasing at an alarming rate. The knowledge that we acquire today may be obsolete tomorrow. Therefore, we must continually learn and grow, constantly expanding our paradigms to keep pace with the changes around us. If you studied a certain course for 4 to 5 years and did not continue to study or continuously improve after you graduated, the knowledge you gained will be gone in 2 to 4 years. Developing our skills can make us more proficient in our jobs or hobbies, opening up new opportunities and experiences. We can make better decisions and solve issues more quickly if we retain information. We can analyze problems more thoroughly and develop creative solutions using critical thinking. Productivity compounds. Tasks can be automated, new skills can be learned, and habits can be improved, leading to greater productivity. Performing tasks without conscious thought frees up mental space for more creative, problem-solving, and critical thinking activities. Productivity compounds through various means, such as effective time management, efficient work practices, strategic goal setting, skillful prioritization, and meticulous organization. Investing small efforts to enhance each of these aspects can yield significant results in the long run. Relationships compounds. Intentional efforts and consistent actions can strengthen relationships through effective communication, building trust and empathy, conflict resolution, and networking. Small acts of kindness and generosity can lead to diverse and strong relationships, attracting others with similar values and expanding one's network. Developing and implementing these elements can compound to create lasting and meaningful relationships. Conversely, bad habits compound. Stress and negative thoughts are examples of negative habits that can compound, leading to serious consequences. When left unchecked, the little stresses of everyday life can add up and result in chronic stress, which can weaken the immune system, disrupt sleep patterns, and lead to other health problems. Similarly, negative thoughts can create a thought loop that reinforces negative beliefs about oneself and others, leading to low self-esteem, social isolation, and depression. The compounding effects of these negative habits highlight the importance of identifying and addressing them early on to prevent long-term damage to mental and physical health and societal harmony. Why do tiny habits work? Why they make a big difference? The psychology of human behavior is the foundation for the science behind tiny habits. The power of small wins and the habit loop are the main principles explaining why tiny habits work. The habit loop consists of a cue, a craving, a response, and a reward, creating a neurological pathway that reinforces the habit. Tiny habits take advantage of this habit loop by creating a new, positive routine that is easy to accomplish and rewarding. The trick is never doing it so much that it feels like work or a chore. Stop before it seems like a hassle. The most important thing is consistency and commitment to always being present in your schedule. The 2-minute rule of habit. It is a simple and effective technique for building new habits. The rule states that you should aim to start a new habit by doing it for just 2 minutes at a time. The idea behind this rule is that anyone can do something for 2 minutes, no matter how busy or unmotivated they may feel. The other example is the 100-hour rule. Spending 100 hours per year, or approximately 16 minutes per day, on any given skill can make you better than the other 95% of people who have tried it. Creating tiny habits may seem overwhelming initially, but anyone can achieve significant results with the right mindset and approach. Identifying habits that align with your values and goals and regularly tracking progress is essential to creating tiny habits. By consistently improving, even by 1%, the compound effect of small habits can lead to significant long-term benefits. Although incremental modifications may appear insignificant, crossing a crucial threshold can yield powerful outcomes if delayed. With time, consistency, and patience, anyone can achieve incredible progress through tiny habits, leading to automatic and lasting behavior change. We encourage everyone to share their tiny habit ideas and experiences, subscribe to our channel, and continue learning tips and strategies to improve their lives. Thank you for watching our video on the surprising power of tiny habits. If you enjoyed that, I encourage you to check out our next video, discussing the 4 aspects of our nature. These dimensions of renewal are our greatest assets, where our habits should be aligned and continuously improved to remain balanced.